It's important that we keep how this all started on the very fore of public consciousness. On October 7th, some 2,500 Hamas terrorists stormed from Gaza into southern Israel, rampaging through communities, abusing and killing some 1,400 people, most of them civilians. They also abducted hundreds. Now, two of those kidnapped include Gabriela Levinthal and her teenage daughter Mia. Gabriela is a manager of an ecological autism center at Shekel, a publicly funded organization promoting the inclusion of people with disabilities. The adults and their families from the center produced a short film about Gabriela to raise awareness of her tragic fate. Take a look.
Gabriela, effort.
كنا نسمع أخبار بس إحنا كنا بعاد، بس يوم الاثنين لما تلقينا خبر جابرييلا كأنه صاعقة بالنسبة لنا، لأن هي بنعرفها قديش هي إنسانة معطاء، إنسانة حنونة، إنسانة بتدير بالها على ابننا كأنه ابنها، وعلى كل الأولاد اللي موجودين كمان أصحابه لمحمد.
I want to go now to Givat Shmuel in central Israel, where I'm joined by Clara Feldman, the founder and chair of Shekel. Firstly, I am so sorry about the unfathomable situation you have all unfortunately been placed in. Gabriela is the manager of an ecological center or a farm that forms part of the Shekel organization which you formed. How did you come to hear about the kidnapping of Gabriela and her daughter?
First, I want to mention that Gabriela, she's working in Shekel 25 years. And in this time, she helped all the people with disabilities, between them the young people with the autism and the low function autism. And it's very, very hard for anyone that was in connection and in treatment with Gabriela. She is an amazing person, and I don't know how the young people will manage without her. I also speak about the family and her doctor. It's a very, very hard situation. We love her so much, and I don't know why people did such an awful thing.
How did you know that Gabriela and her daughter were kidnapped?
We hear it. Her family know it. They say to her, to them, the father was not kidnapped. So he know that she and her daughter and sister and brother-in-law and another brother. They was kidnapped from near Itzhak in the 7th of October in the morning.
As we saw from the short video that the organization put together, the organization supports people from all sectors of Israeli society: Jews, Muslims, Christians, religious, secular, everyone that suffers with disabilities. It's been impossible to comprehend, as you mentioned, how Hamas took civilians as hostages. But so many of them are like Gabriela, are just exemplary individuals who live and breathe coexistence and this need to help others. How do you even begin to come to terms with something like this? Is the community being briefed by trauma counselors or psychologists to help them?
From the first that Shekel started to develop services, we decide that we are helping people from Arabs, Jewish, religion, non-religion people. So when we are talking about what happened now, it according to all the people. So the community, all the community in Jerusalem, because now she's working in Jerusalem in Ramat Rachel Kibbutz in the ecological day center. So everyone miss her and want her. And I cannot understand, but I think no one can understand how this kind of thing can happen. How good people that only that they are doing only all their life, they are only help and want to do and doesn't matter good, and doesn't matter if they are Jewish or Arabs. So you see it in the movie, but this is the real life. She's a special person, and Mia, she's a young girl. And she grew up in Shekel because she worked in Shekel 25 years. So I remember when she born. And you know, it's hard to understand how they did it. Not only for Gabriela, for good people, no political and no army, and they just want to kill and to kidnap people without any hard feelings. I don't want to call them animals because animals are better, but I feel that they did something that, you know, I am a Holocaust survivor. My parents was Holocaust survivor, and I'm a second generation, and I learned so much about the Holocaust. But I feel that now it was a Holocaust.